So whether you're connecting to breath and connecting to this time and space that we're going to share together, seated or lying down, just allow yourself to rest in some loving kindness and just arrive in loving kindness. Maybe we'll drop into a 4-count inhale and exhale. So maybe just letting go of a breath with a sigh. And then beginning to draw the breath in with awareness whenever you're ready. And then letting it go. Drawing it back in. And out. As we arrive into our time together, into our exploration of our Swadisthana chakra, which is our second chakra, that second energy center along the spine. It's just below the navel, higher than that root chakra that was at the base of the spine. It's associated with the water element, so maybe feeling some fluidity with the breath today. Fluid like water, with the breath flowing like water. And Swadisthana in Sanskrit means self-established. And so our root chakra supports us in feeling at home in the universe, at home in our physical body. And our Swadisthana goes further and supports us in feeling at home emotionally within our being. Supports us in receiving. It supports us in nourishing ourselves. So what a great place to be to do that. Dropping into loving kindness. Dropping into nourishment. If it feels okay, maybe place both your hands just below your navel on your stomach. Just imagine with each breath, just inner healing and self-nourishment. Feeling more and more at home within yourself. Let's drop those shoulders down, relax the elbows. Maybe bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Then drop the chin towards that chest on the right side. And then bring that chin across the middle and over to the left side. And let the left ear kind of maybe rest towards that left shoulder. And then we'll drop the head back. And then the right ear goes over towards the right. Drop the chin to the chest, that right side of the chest, and then to the middle whenever you're ready. Just kind of making these circles. Just orbiting here with the head. Maybe you go half circles or you switch directions whenever you're ready. And then we'll drop our chin to our chest and maybe just interlace the hands behind the head. Don't push on the head, but just rest those hands on the head as if you're inviting the chin to just drop. Then let's release the hands, bring the ears back over the shoulders, and let's make our way to our backs whenever you're ready. And have your straps handy. And when you get to your back, maybe draw your knees into your chest a couple times, or maybe you want to do a gentle bridge flow, just kind of arriving on the floor. Maybe you want to drop the knees to the side or rock side to side. Give yourself what you need. And then when you're ready, with that strap, wherever that buckle is, bring the buckle close to the ball of the foot. So you've got the ball of the foot in one end of the loop. And then we're going to bring that other end of the loop behind the head. So it's kind of goes behind the ears, on the base of the skull, where that neck meets the skull. And then we'll just drop into what we call our hammock here. You can bring the hands up to the side and the palms up. Maybe you like the palms down. Maybe you want your hands on your stomach. Let's see if you can drop the gaze, to turn the gaze inward. And ladies, we'll be here about 3 minutes. Kind of offering a little bit of a yin element to our practice today. Relaxing shoulders, letting the shoulder blades kind of reach for the floor and feeling that stretch across the neck. Let's bring our awareness to our breath and maybe draw the inhale down to that second chakra. And then our exhale up the back and out. And let's bring the breath to and from that second chakra below the navel. Activating the nourishing energy, the receptive energy. So it allows us to have healthy boundaries. It fills us up without indulging. So we have that healthy balance of having exactly what we need. If at any time your leg starts to stretch enough that you want to make this strap a little smaller, you can just pull on that one strap that's loose, make the loop smaller if you need to, otherwise just stay exactly where you are. And maybe you'd like to bring the bija mantra for your sacral chakra into your breath. And the mantra is Vam. Vam. You can say it out loud to yourself or not at all. Vam. Vam. Just resting in the flow of the breath and the ease of the strap. Now let's fill our entire stomach and chest with a breath. Then let that breath go. And now bring your hands to either side of that strap. Bend the knee so you can gently slide that strap from behind the head. And then gently bring the head to the floor. And now let that right leg come to the ground, nice and slow. So we kind of pause in the Shavasana. And in Yin Yoga, we call this our rebound. And this is where we let that energy that we kind of blocked or compressed, we let it flow. So you might notice a sensation in that right leg, maybe a tingling, as the energy begins to move again. Just letting ourselves rest here for a moment. And we'll exhale and hug that left knee into the chest. Slip that strap across the ball of the foot. And then when you're ready, we'll bring the strap behind the head. And we'll come into our hammock on the other side. You might want to lengthen the strap if you had shortened it on the other side. Coming into a space where you can really relax. Nice. Perhaps bringing that awareness to the sacral chakra, that second chakra. Letting the breath come and flow from that place. And if you want, you can bring your mantra Ram. 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 The color associated with our second chakra is orange. So maybe you imagine your physical body with each breath becoming a bright orange color as your body fills with that breath. As we draw awareness to our second chakra. Not trying to change anything, just letting things come and go as they are, resting in loving kindness. Maybe your next breath, you feel the belly rise and also feel the back of the body press into the floor. Now let's breathe in. When you get to the very end of that inhale, let's hold and pause. And then exhale, let the breath go. And then we'll gently bring our hands to the strap. Bend the knee as much as you need to slide the strap out from behind the head. And bending the knee, let's send our left leg long into the earth. And then just let that prana move and flow. It's kind of like a snow globe. If you shake up a snow globe and let the glitter or snow drift, we're letting that prana just drift and settle after the shake. And now let's place a hand on the stomach and a hand on the heart. And in the spirit of our Loving Kindness Thursday, you can say out loud or to yourself, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be secure in myself. May I feel a sense of fluidity. May I be loved. And now let's draw both of our knees into the chest, maybe the ankles in line with knees, knees stacked over hips. We'll come into a gentle twist, or gently come into the twist, I should say, dropping the knees over to the right. The left arm may be out like a T, the right hand on the left hip or the legs, or maybe the right arm is also out like a T. Let's breathe into our entire being from the soles, past the knee, past the hips. Kind of like a little maze here, drawing the breath up to the crown of the head. And then exhale that breath, moving back down that maze of arms, torso, hip, knees, and feet. And then back up again. And out. And in. Maybe exhale, sigh that breath out. And now let's bring the knees back to the middle. Maybe you place the left foot on the ground and you kind of move as gently as possible, or maybe you float those knees to the middle. Let's hug our knees to our chest. Let's rock side to side. Drawing in that sense of fluidity, of water. Maybe the awareness is on the pelvis. And that pelvic bowl area is where that water element kind of finds its home. Rules emotions. The moon also is governed by water. So this feminine energy of our second chakra, that nurturing, receptive energy. We'll inhale, send our legs up to the sky. We point and flex the feet just a couple times. And then we'll exhale, draw the knees down. Maybe bring our hands to the outside of the feet, finding a happy baby. Or maybe we find the big toe. Kind of whatever feels right. Just a bent leg with the hands maybe on the feet or the calves. Yes, maybe you rock side to side. And now let's keep our right hand on the right foot. Send the left leg to sky. So it's a half happy baby. Let that left leg drop out to the side. Got the right leg still in our happy baby foot and leg pose. And then bring that left leg back to the middle. Bend the left knee. Find the happy baby again. Ananda Balasana. Keep the left knee bent. Send the right leg long. Let that right leg drift out to the side. Maybe you add that gentle rock. Yeah. You can point and flex the foot on that right leg. And then bring that right knee back in. You can find happy baby once more. Let's give ourselves 2 breaths. And then exhale, bend those knees. Bring the hands to the floor out like a T. Ankles in line with knees. Maybe the ankles are down towards the glutes, but we'll drop those knees over to the left. You can extend the legs long for your twist, or you can keep them bent. And again, Feeling this maze, this labyrinth of a body for the breath to flow through as we breathe in through the soles of the feet. Letting that breath be like a scanner over the body, guys, as we just drop into that sense of self, that self-establishment. And like we said Tuesday, it doesn't mean that we don't need connection or that we aren't wired to connect with others, but it means that we have that deep sense of self, that awareness, and we feel at home and we love ourselves. So feel that with each breath in and out of this mazy shape. Let's give ourselves another breath in, wherever you're at with your breath. And then exhale to bring the knees back to the middle. Let's exhale, drop the feet down to the ground. The knees are pointing towards the sky. We're going to come into a bridge flow. So maybe the hands point down or the hands are palms up. So get your feet in just that right spot. And then let's lift that pelvis up so we get no space between the back and the floor. So the back is flat for now. Now press the feet into the ground and exhale, drive those hips up. Maybe shimmy those shoulder blades onto the floor. And then we'll exhale, lower the hips and pause. The entire spine on the ground. Exhale, press up. Good. And then exhale, lower. This time we'll press up and we'll pause at the top. So exhale, press up to the top. And then visualizing just water flowing under this bridge. Any of those kind of things that we can let go of, those emotions that we can let go of, let them just flow. Let them be water under this bridge, just letting go. And then when you're ready, let's lower down. Let's hug the right knee into the chest, let the left leg go long, or you can keep that foot on the ground. Breathe in. Exhale, release the breath and drop the right knee out to the side. Maybe just one hand on that knee this time. And then bring the right knee back to the middle. And then let's cross the right leg over the left, just a single leg stretch. Left leg is long, right knee crosses over. Breathe in and out. And then we'll exhale to draw that right knee back over. So it's drawn in towards the chest now, maybe. Send the right leg to sky. And then point and flex that right foot. And then let's release that right foot to the ground. The leg is bent. And then drop that right knee out to the side. So maybe this resembles a fallen tree. Let the left foot just kind of hang out. The right hip is open. The right knee towards the ground. Maybe you have a block under your knee. Just resting here. Let's exhale, bring the right foot to the ground, knee to the sky, and send the right leg long. Let's calibrate to this new sensation with both legs long, the body resting on the earth, still here. And now exhale, draw the left knee into the chest, hugging it nice and tight. The right leg is free and fluid. And now drop the left leg out to the side, just letting it be free. And then we'll exhale, draw that left knee back to the middle. We can pause, get situated so we can drop the left knee across the body. The right leg is long. The left hand can come out behind us or up overhead, giving ourselves the benefits here of however we want to move the body into a shape. Really nice job. Another breath. Let it go. And now exhale, bring that knee to the middle. You can bring hands to the knee, hug that knee into the chest. And then exhale to drop that left foot to the ground on the inside of that right leg, and then let that left knee come out to the side, or fallen tree on the other side. And maybe bring some awareness to that energy space just below the navel. Maybe visualize the energy just flowing side to side from one hip to another, going back and forth. And one more breath in. Exhale, bring the right or the left foot to the ground, the left knee to sky. Now hug the left knee into the chest. Yep, and then extend it long. Yeah. Beat me to it. Yeah. See, you guys know where your energy is guiding you. It's really, really wonderful. Just let your energy inform where you go next, right? That's exactly right. Pointing and flexing that foot. And now let's exhale, bring the foot to the ground. And however you want to roll over onto your stomach, make your way to your stomach. And when you get to your stomach, maybe bring the back of the hands, or the palms of the hands down. So the back of the hand can be like a pillow. So place your forehead maybe on those hands. And now bend the knees, so the tops of the thighs are on the ground, the knees are to the sky. Yep, you got it. And then we're gonna drop them over to the right. Maybe that left hip comes off the floor a lot. And drop them over to the left. Let's go back and forth here. Maybe you're going quickly, or maybe you're moving really slowly. Maybe you haven't even bent your knees yet. And now when you've had enough, bring those knees to the middle, feet to the middle. Let the legs go long, press the hands underneath the shoulders. Let's press up. Now bring the knees wide. Let's sit back in a child's pose. And now stretching out the back, we'll be reaching those fingers forward. Or maybe you want to bring your hands in prayer behind the neck. Let's be here for 5 breaths, breathing into this new orientation. The back to the sky, the heart towards the earth. And when you're ready, when your energy informs you to move, bring the hands in front. Let's lift the hips. Bring the knees underneath the hips and the hands underneath the shoulders. And let's move into some cows and cats. So however you want to start, maybe you want to find a cat first or a cow first. Go ahead and do that. And let's find a neutral spine and maybe begin to move together. So let's find a neutral spine now. And then let's round the back and press the earth away as we exhale. And then we'll drop the belly. Those sits bones reach kind of towards the sky, and maybe we glance where the ceiling meets the wall. And then we'll exhale, round the spine, maybe gazing towards that sacral chakra. And then drop the stomach. Tilt the pelvis, gaze up, wall to ceiling. And then round cat, exhale. Let's inhale cow, maybe moving a little quicker than we were a moment ago. Exhale cat. Inhale, cow. And then exhale, cat. And then one more time, inhale for cow. And then we'll exhale, find a flat back. Now from our flat back, let's either step our feet forward and come into malasana to hang forward, or come into uttanasana to hang forward, or your malasana and hang forward. So think about kind of stretching the spine here. So we often don't think of malasana as a spinal kind of lengthener. We think of it as hips. But it's also, notice if you drop the head and sink the hips down, like it might feel like that spine is getting a stretch, or yes, come into that forward fold. We're going to be here for 5 breaths. Just dropping in. And maybe bringing that awareness to that second chakra. Feeling some loving kindness here. Some security in self. Some fluidity. And some love. And now wherever you're at, if you're in your malasana, maybe you bring your left hand to the floor and right hand to sky. If you're in uttanasana, maybe you bring that left hand under heart and that right hand to sky. So from wherever you're at, bring the left hand towards the ground and the right hand to sky. So we're going to twist from whatever shape we're in. Yeah, it looks like we're all in forward fold now, so we'll just go from there. Exhale, bring that right hand under heart, bring that left hand to sky. And then we'll bring that left hand down. Let's plant our hands, guys, and step our feet back, coming into plank for just a moment so we can drop the knees down and then drop that chest and the chin. And then inhale up to our baby cobra. And from here, bringing awareness to that pelvic area between those hips. Maybe lengthen those legs long. Make this as effortless as you can. So maybe you're kind of down your chest still and just the head is lifted. And then maybe bring in some effort as you activate that back to lift the heart. And then maybe you begin to press the hands down into the earth. And then let's press it up and back, finding our downward facing dog. Moving with some fluidity here. And then we'll be here for 5 breaths. Maybe we'll inhale. Exhale, vam. Inhale. Exhale, vam. Inhale. Exhale, vam. Inhale. Exhale, vam. Now let's lower down our knees. Bring our left foot forward between the hands, and let's come into just a little kind of Anjaneyasana, low lunge. We'll bring our arms out and then bring arms into cactus. Yes, and maybe you stay here. Be here for 5 breaths. Maybe you want to bring your left hand down to the thigh and just bring that right hand towards the right foot and just drop that right foot into the right hand. You don't have to, it's just an option. You can also just remain in your low lunge. Let's be here for another breath or 2. Yes, one more breath, ladies. Lower that foot down with control. If you had that foot up, you can bring the arms to the thighs, the hands to the thighs. Let's send our hips back, straighten that left leg. Maybe bring hands to the floor or block. And just kind of like a waterfall, just kind of cascade over that left leg. And again, 5 breaths here. Maybe breathing in and exhaling. Gum. Just whatever feels right for you. One more in breath and out breath. And then bend that left knee just enough to sweep that left knee back to meet the right. Let's come into a downward facing dog. Just transitioning through. Kind of letting this be our symbol. Letting this be a bridge that what we don't need is just going to flow like water under the bridge. Letting go. Moving that left side of that body. That feminine energy side of the body. Another breath. And then we'll exhale, lower the knees, bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Step this right foot through this time. The left knee's down. And then we'll lift up into our low lunge on this side. Any variation with the hands. Once you feel stable on the feet and on that knee, you can bend that left leg and find the left foot in the left hand. Maybe you didn't do it on the other side, but you are feeling your energy kind of guide you there on this side, and you can. Yeah, nice job, ladies. 2 more breaths. Lower that left foot gently with control. Send the right foot forward. Send the toes to the sky. And then again, just flow like a waterfall over that right leg. Surrender here. You press a heel in as much as you want, or as little as you want. Adding your mantra Vam if you'd like. Another breath in. And then exhale to bend that right knee just enough so you can gently slide that right knee back to meet the left. And now let's walk our hands forward. If you have blocks, I just love to bring my blocks with me. So if you have blocks, you can. Let's come into our puppy and let that be that spine lengthener here now. You can come into downward facing dog if you want. Otherwise, extend those hands forward, finding puppy, melting the heart. Maybe breathing in and inhale for the count of 4. And an exhale for 4. Breathe in for 4. And then let it go for 4. When you're ready, you can lower down onto your stomach. And then from your stomach, you can roll over onto your back for Shavasana. If there's anything that we didn't get to that would feel kind of like that icing on the cake for your practice today, just follow that energy and go where it's guiding. You guys can all come into Shavasana when you're ready. Nice job, ladies. We'll pause in silence and effortlessness in our Shavasana. Now keeping the essence of Shavasana, you can repeat out loud or to yourself, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be secure in myself. May I feel a sense of fluidity. May I be loved. Now visualizing someone that you care about deeply. See their face and feel their soul. And say to that person, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be secure in yourself. May you feel a sense of fluidity. May you be loved. Now bring into mind someone that you see in passing, maybe in your neighborhood, or that you hear on the radio. And say to that person, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be secure in yourself. May you feel a sense of fluidity. May you be loved. Now bringing to mind someone that maybe you have differing views from, that maybe you've had a quibble with in the past or currently. And say to that person or institution or idea, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be secure in yourself. May you feel a sense of fluidity. May you be loved. You can stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. If you want, you can roll up to a seat kindly and lovingly. Let's exhale and inhale. Exhale. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Namaste.